All right, we're gonna go looking at trying to create extension and rotation together. Extension and rotation naturally occur together as they are coupled movements. So Kenny, I'm gonna have you go laying on your left side. We're gonna have your right knee up on the foam roller. Good. Bottom hand is gonna hold the knee and bottom leg is gonna be straight. Let's go. We're gonna go rotating backwards, and as we rotate backwards, we're gonna do a rib pull. So pull those ribs, good. Right when you start feeling that tightness, feel that restriction, I want you to pause. Take a nice breath into the stiffness, into the tightness, and breathe out. Drop a little bit further, good. You can go up to 3 or 4 breaths here, just letting that breath, good, letting that breath expand into the rib cage and help you to create more of that range of motion. Now I want you to go reaching all the way forward. We're gonna bring that knee up a little bit higher, make sure we're just above that 90-degree mark. Good, and then reach forward, and then we're gonna come back into a rib pull here. Breathe out, go as far as you did on that very last repetition. Perfect, good, and then reach forward. So the breathing repetitions and going further each rep really allows us to create more range of motion. This then coming here and going more of those repeats allows our brain to really feel comfortable with us accessing that range of motion. Now for us to make it a little bit harder, we can challenge the range of motion throughout the body a little bit more. So we're gonna get rid of the foam roller. Kenny, that leg's gonna stay up there. We're gonna bring this foot back and hold. So this challenges the lengthening of our connective tissue across the abdomen and down into the thigh. Good. And repeat, come back up, breath out as you drop down. If needed, it's totally okay to get a little bit of support underneath the head with a pillow or like a foam pad as well. Sweet. Now we're gonna switch positions. Kenny, I'm gonna have you facing the camera, and we're gonna go elbows together, sitting back onto your heels. So those last couple of exercises we showed, we had gravity really helping us create that range of motion. Now we're gonna go against gravity. I'm gonna have Kenny go right hand on the right hip. We're gonna go back of the hand on the hip. Perfect. No rocking side to side. I'm gonna have you go rotating that right shoulder up towards the ceiling. As far as we can go, good, good, good. Really being sure that we're not cheating, we're not drifting side to side, really trying to stay around that axis of rotation through here and drop down. So now we have to go ahead, come on up. Now we're having to fight gravity to create that range of motion. Good, and down. One more, bud. Perfect. Now we're gonna change up the focus a little bit more. We're still gonna focus on extending and rotating through that mid-back, but we're gonna come over to the wall. So Kenny, we're gonna come over, yep, right here to the wall. I want you on your left knee with the right foot up. Right foot forward, yep, and scoot a little bit closer to the wall. You have pretty good range, so we're gonna stay pretty close to the wall. Hands are gonna be together. We're gonna reach up and over. Don't let your hand touch the wall. Good, and then now we're really creating that range of motion here. The difference is we have to start working on being able to own that range of motion while challenging the hip, challenging a little bit of compression from the spine just with gravity being in a vertical position. Go ahead, come on back, bud. Hands together, keep that hand straight in front of you. Reach back and reach those hands away from each other. Good. Pause here, just like we did with that rib pull. We can go for a nice breath in. Breathe out, reach into my hand. Good, and back. One more time. This time I want you to focus on a little bit of fine tuning, really keeping those shoulders away from the ears, connected down to the ribs. Go ahead, up and over, bud. There you go. Very nice, much better. Good, and relax. So those are some great ways for us to really start to improve that coupled motion in the thorax of both extension and rotation ranges of motion.